What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Good eye.
And our actual lawyer, Bridge.
Howdy ho.
Hey, there you go.
Unfortunately,
Zach, what's your fun foreign greeting?
Top of the morning to you.
There you go.
Unfortunately, we're still in Japan. We're still in the first case. So let's get into the video game and get out of Japan, maybe.
All right, we finally got our long-awaited Deus Ex Machina, but we don't know what it is.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom? A judicial assistant? And a woman, no less.
Oh, sexist alert.
Wow,
Sexist
wow.
alert.
Ouchie. A simp for a racist and a sexist. Wow.
I don't know if y'all watched the edited version, but I had when Jezaille did her like big racist moment, her first big racist moment. I had like a big like thing come across the screen. It said racist alert.
That's funny.
And somebody commented was like, you should do that every time someone in this series does that. I'm like, that is tempting.
Damn.
I would redesign it and make it look really good to do that, and then I'd probably have it set up so I could like actually play it in real time on the stream. But Chad, if you think that's a good idea, I might do that. Because that could be really funny.
This guy's giving me, you remember, in Mulan, that fucky guy, that shitty
Which
guy?
one?
The Emperor's assistant?
Yeah, this guy reminds me of him.
It does. Yep.
Well, what I was gonna say is simping while simultaneously being sexist. That's a major incel energy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we've already confirmed that Ouchie does in fact fuck because he does have.
Are we sure he doesn't have like a twin brother or something?
Maybe he made a pact with Meekins to have his line never end.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe it's the same guy.
He's
a
vampire.
Yeah. He's timeless.
He's an incel vampire.
No, you created the most horrible thing.
You created the most evil creature in existence.
Jesus Christ.
The incel vampire.
He even has like the ability to like hypnotize people, but he still can't get laid. He's just that terrible.
Somewhere Adolf Hitler and Jeffrey Dahmer are rolling in their graves like, ugh.
Oh God, we're gonna get fan art of incel vampire Ouchie now.
I really want to see that.
Kind of chaotic good. Also said Incellula, the Dark Lord. Bro, I'm Incellula. we have to get past this second in the game, but this line of jokes is very good to me. So thank you all for.
Don't take the blue pill.
Christ, that's so fucking stupid. Okay. Oh my God.
And the woman no less. The
rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Jeez, oh Pete, Ouchie just fucking sticking the foot in his mouth. God damn.
Yeah. No, he's sticking the stake in his heart right now.
I wish.
Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time.
Fuck. Cowboy Mothman cheered 16-bit saying, I headcanon that Ouchie is like Ben Shapiro and that he has kids but is bad at sex and publicly admits it. Jesus Christ. It's so good.
Let's say, hypothetically, that you were innocent.
Let's say that hypothetically.
I get laid all the time.
Hypothetically,
Change my mind. This fucking joke is so dumb.
That shit broke me now. Jack, don't
You
care
all-
about your feelings.
What do you think
You
about this
women-
fedora?
You women should seek medical attention. Blah.
Oh my god!
Wet ass P word.
This is so dumb.
I
Why
bet-
does anybody watch this?
I went to.
Go, everyone, do better, be better. Don't watch save data.
I'm going to go to Home Depot and help them support their good business. Fight the cancel culture.
I bought a single piece of wood to stop the woke leftist mob.
Oh no, I actually bought a steak. Shit. Bleh. This joke is so dumb.
Bro, I hate everything. I hate all of us.
I'm actually crying. Magnus is on my lap and he's like so confused why I'm freaking out right now. Okay. Are we good? Shall we do the game?
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
go. That's 2 minutes more than how long it takes Manfred von Karma to win a case.
But, Your Excellency! I am most grateful.
Oh,
Hey,
you're a
now-
third
You're back
person.
here.
What the
Now
fuck?
it's an Ace Attorney game. We have a young girl in the defense booth with us.
Who exactly are you?
I'm sorry, there's no time. Please, simply accept this for now.
What is this? Some dojin?
Is this Kazuma Ryunosuke yaoi art? Heck yeah, hand that over.
Evidence Raw, the prequel?
It's the very first evidence raw.
What is it? A report about something written in English.
Blech.
Egoga.
It's Jezaille Brett's research.
The English woman's?
After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
God, she just straight up like study poisons.
Oh yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I don't know, I'll read it.
I'm afraid I don't know.
I don't read Egoga.
I can't read.
I don't read Gaijin.
I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh, no, of course not.
Baka. Special characteristics of curare and its effects on human subjects.
A
Interesting.
stronger version of Cure, but not a strong version of Curiga.
Yeah, I was going to say some Final Fantasy bullshit.
Final Fantasy shit.
Curare? What's that? I've never heard that word before.
Time's up!
That was 5 minutes? She said like 2 words to us.
It's 5 minutes our time.
I think you say it's 5 minutes.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom. There was too little time for me to read it in detail. But I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
I got nothing less, so even if it is a dojo, I'm still gonna look at it.
This is wonderful.
They let.
Thank you.
I'll smuggle it into prison somehow.
Report detailing an unknown poison that Miss Brett has been researching during her time at Humanity. Like, come on.
Look, guys. It's a really bad
Yeah.
murder plot. I totally have been studying this poison that you could put in some sparkling water. I could totally use it to kill someone.
Damn.
Goodbye then, and good luck.
She's a ghost.
She disappeared.
Goodbye. Ah! You have had long enough, Counsel. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
Really quick, let's check this thing, see if there's actually more evidence.
There's a book?
Poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Effects: instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minutes. Route of entry: the above-mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as inflicted by a blowpipe dart. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it is believed that the toxin could have an application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation.
That sounds like a bad time.
So interesting that it doesn't seem like it can be consumed to activate it.
Well, I don't think it.
True.
I think the fact that it normally enters through wounds doesn't mean it can't be ingested.
True.
Just means that hunters in South America use it as a coating to blow darts.
Yeah.
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency?
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency,
He did a big boy slam.
the defense does have new evidence.
No. That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior.
Hell yeah.
Well, Miss Brett.
My ancestor William Wallace would be proud.
William Wallace, a true Japanese warrior.
The last samurai. That was Tom
The
Cruise.
last,
Yes,
the last
Your
Braveheart.
Excellency. The last Braveheart. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long until tea time. I'll have to politely
Forgive me, Miss Brett. It would seem I wasn't clear. I realize it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order.
Hell yeah.
This judge
This dude is
fucks.
so cool.
I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
Act like there are not rhetorical questions in English.
He's got a point.
My apologies, dear lady. So, counsel, what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
I do want
It's-
to call attention. Giant Penguin in the chat did say more fun facts. Curare, trivia time. Curare is a poison that actually exists, and they are historically correct with how and where it was used. However, in Ace Attorney fashion, they are exaggerating the speed at which the poison takes effect. Death from respiratory arrest can take place within a few minutes in birds and small prey, and up to 20 minutes in larger mammals. Yeah, that seems fair.
Okay. Yep.
Also, Anime Otaku cheers 100 bits saying, so past judge was actually competent. Who screwed up in the future? I don't know. Ask Wes's ancestors.
Listen, give it stretch goal. Stretch goal. 23andMe for me. Or what is it?
Yeah, 23andMe works.
Yeah.
Is it 23andMe?
Yeah.
There's also Ancestry.com. I mean, there's several. There's also
Ancestry.com. Yeah, I'll
That's-
figure out.
I mean,
My mom got
So-
me. My mom got me an Ancestry.com kit a couple Christmases ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's honestly pretty cool.
It seems really fun.
Yeah. Didn't
Uh,
tell me too much. I didn't already know based on my family tree, but it was still cool.
turns out you're Italian.
Hey, guess what? I'm Italian.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I mean, we present this.
Yeah.
Yes.
We present the
Yeah.
wine bottle again. I don't know.
Miss Jezaille Brett,
Water bottle.
we understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at UMA University, doing research.
Don't act like you can't understand.
By sheer coincidence, perhaps into a deadly poison?
What? Poison? Where are you going with this, Council?
Where do you think,
Where do you
Judge?
fucking think? Don't make me take back the "you're cool" thing. A toxin known as curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
What? What complete and utter nonsense! Kirari, you say? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's because Japan didn't have a lot of trade with South America, dude.
Hey, Ouchie, read
You
a
wouldn't have.
book.
Beep, beep, beep. You wouldn't have done. That's a weird phrasing of that.
And you wouldn't have done?
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country. It doesn't exist?
The limit does not exist.
Also, I did hear what Hosonaga actually sounds like, and it's not the way I do it at all.
Oh, no.
But that's fine. I'm sticking with it.
What does he sound like?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Very young.
Oh.
Okay.
Correct. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison.
What?
Order! 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 Council, does this deadly poison truly exist? According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
You're kind of, mincing words on that one, but sure.
Trumpery! These aspersions are utter trumpery!
A wild sentence.
To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector?
Also, the chat is pointing out how funny it is that we made the Ben Shapiro ouchie jokes, and he did say trumpery twice in one
he
sentence.
did shit.
Damn it.
Confirmed. Fucking confirmed.
Bleh, trumpery. Oh, 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 oh.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used. Explain yourself, Counsel. The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. How terrible! Obviously, if a man lost all strength...
It's less terrible than writhing in pain.
Yeah.
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. Like a weak little bitch. But With the chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But Mama Wilson didn't raise no bitch. I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
No, did you not read the report?
Like, we literally just read it, you dumby.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move.
And thus unable to breathe.
But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation.
Is not breathitis.
Oh no, I've got not breathitis.
And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's hideous.
Now that's Hideo Kojima. Metal Gear.
Dang. Now take a look in the mirror, Ouchie, and then you'll see hideous.
Oh.
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim
like,
himself,
damn.
it was like,
What the fuck?
Fucking
I almost
description,
drank
bro.
some of that shit.
Yeah.
But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell.
Logan also donated $1 and said, "What a horrifying way to die." Yeah.
Yeah. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
Ooh, awkward.
Way to bring down the mood, Kazuma.
Tough audience.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Counsel, actually contains this terrifying poison.
This is all very convenient, isn't it? A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing? What a happy tale for the defense. If I may, all these facts. You think you're so clever.
He straight
Damn,
up
he
is
is-
Ben Shapiro.
He is Ben Shapiro.
What the
God,
fuck?
All these facts.
All these facts that you're saying. They're facts according to you, but they're not my facts. It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady.
I do love her. Shut up!
Mm-hmm.
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest, hard work, and then announce the results as if you discovered them.
No, I don't think
I'm
at any
appalled.
point we ever acted like we discovered them.
Mm.
At no point was that a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is all I found this all out. Me, Kazuma Asogi, the smartest lawyer samurai in the world.
Lawyer, samurai, doctor ever.
Philanthropist, billionaire playboy. I'm appalled! What a loathsome act! Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Damn.
Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Fucking got him.
He's so cool.
Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
What's so funny?
Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency? Yes, Miss Brett. May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please? Well, yes. I don't see, why not?
She's gonna drink it to prove that it's
Yeah,
not.
I'm gonna drink it.
Damn.
That's
Look, she's
great.
got Pinky! Pinky!
Oh yeah, the pinky is out. Damn.
Pinky out. When in doubt, pinky out.
Knuckles Mom cheered 10 bits and says, shot, 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 shot. Also, Catboy Mothman cheered 100 bits saying, I can't believe I was right about the Ben Shapiro thing. And Anime Otaku said, yeah, totally in the bottle. Anybody up for shots? Exactly.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Fucking racist alert. Jeez, Pete's. Also, wait. England is a fucking island too, you dingus.
Damn, fucking got her.
What the fuck is this superiority bullshit?
Get Shrek'd. Sorry. To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics, it's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers.
Or she does drink it, she poisons herself, and then that's her escape.
And then dies, and then that's the end of the game. Yep.
So great if she's just like, oh wait, I did poison the bottle.
Oh crap!
What are you doing?
Oh, Japanese bollocks.
Japanese bullets.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Fuck, that was metal as fuck.
Immediately dies. Goodness! Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned. I really wish that she would have just, like, ripped a huge belch.
Oh.
Just like, bleh. Ooh, pardon me. So, no curare? The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying? You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth.
She fucking got us. With the mask, too.
Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency? Yes, Miss Brett. I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries. Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you've given. Rinosuke, wake up! This doesn't make any sense.
Great Ace Attorney cheered 100 bits saying, I've spent years building up resistance to iocane. Shit, sorry, curare poisoning. What
Damn, good reference.
I was waiting for someone to bring
Princess
that up,
Bride.
actually.
Yep.
Good reference.
You fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
Never go up against an Englishwoman when death is on the line. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The first is never get involved in a land dispute in the blood dimension. There had to have been poison in that bottle.
Or in the glass.
Yeah.
So how did she swallow a whole glass and that's used. That's
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Wow, Cosmo, your
prac-
impression of
I'm
Jezaille is really
I was
good.
gonna say, I'm practicing. I do have to do that study tour in Great Britain after all. How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it. Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade
Thank you for the British pronunciation on that word.
will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
Well, I plan to poison more people with curare.
Oh!
There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Slow zoom for dramatic effect. Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water...
The bottle of water doesn't contain any poison. The glass is from the thing.
Yeah. As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle.
What? Why, Ryunosuke?
Isn't it obvious? If there were poison in there, she'd be dead by now.
Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me. But sometimes it's in need of a good staining. Until it's as dark as your uniform in the ways of the world.
What? Oh, is that what the color is supposed to represent?
Blood? That was a guileless ending to a promising line of inquiry, Counsel, for which you will be penalized.
Okay,
Shit,
so where are they trying,
there was
where are they
poison
trying
in
to
there.
go with this?
So I also got this wrong. You have to change how you're thinking about it. I get what you're thinking. I think is a totally valid thought process to be like, oh, she just poisoned his glass.
Yeah.
But think about it. If there's another way, it's possible.
This whole trial is poisoned. There has to have been poison in that bottle. There can't have been because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water. I guess it does have poison.
Answer the same
Really
answer wrong again.
Seriously! It seriously contains no poison. I'm not backing down on this.
The culprit did put curare into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Kazumi, you just yelled at me for saying there wasn't poison. Now you're yelling at me for saying there was.
Make up your mind, dude.
Listen, I think you're really cute, and I'm just a little flustered is all. I'm sorry.
Fool! Are you blind? There is no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water bottle. Miss Brett drinking the water from it.
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
Kind of chaotic good, so it's Schrodinger's carbonated water. I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence that we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be.
Boom, boom. Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. You may have heard of it before. What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
Yep, I understand why it killed him and not her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's really clever, actually.
That is really
Yeah.
clever. That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
very
cool.
clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, present the
So in this case, we present the poison report.
Yeah, because
Because
that
the poison report
explains
says
why.
that it has to actually get into the bloodstream.
yeah, at the end of the bloodstream.
Oops.
Yes!
The answer to that riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection!
That's not a valid explanation.
No.
I'm getting there, dipshit.
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter
Oh,
gibberish.
you
Jesus.
dumbie.
Christ, you moron.
This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency. He's being mean.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest. I'm just reading Sasato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court.
Oh, you just need me to tell you which of the 3 pages it's on?
Yeah, classic. Which page is it on?
Yeah.
Classic, which page is it on?
You will direct us to the pertinent section, Counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
Let's just make sure we have it right.
Hey, I believe it's special characteristics.
Route of entry,
Oh, yeah.
poisonous
Yeah,
through a
wound.
wound. Yep.
Yeah, special characteristics.
We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's
Let's
left
say,
me-
hypothetically, it does exist. Oh no, I must have been bitten by Ouchie when I wasn't looking.
Oh, shit. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, Counsel?
Well, it sounds as...
Oh, Counsel boy!
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
And to eat is when you put food in your mouth and you digest it for nourishment. Now, a balanced diet based on this food pyramid usually.
Later.
But... if they
And
were-
now we're getting into the mitochondria.
the
Those are the
powerhouse
powerhouse
of the cell.
cell.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean they would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So, surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison.
Good gracious, Counsel. No, that would be madness.
No,
This is madness.
this is Tokyo.
This is Nippon.
But I actually found the answer to this conundrum in the research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Man, I hope I look cool shifting these blank pieces of paper around in my hands. Through a wound, you say? I see, that makes sense.
Yes. The mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
Okay, so that part wasn't written there that specific.
What?
Yeah, really.
So thanks for that.
Little interpretation on that one.
Right.
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew curare's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little...
It is alive!
Yes!
We
Yes!
fucking got it! Hell yeah!
Get it!
Hell yeah!
It's alive!
She has the
It's
wisdom.
alive!
She has a symbiotic relationship with her bird hat.
This
It
is
only it only reacts when she commands it to.
Not only is
It's
this
part
game,
of her.
Not only is this game a sequel, or a prequel to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, it's also a prequel to Untitled Goose Game.
No Goose Game. This is where the goose came from.
No, see, the
That-
goose is her persona.
Exact.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
just wait. There's gonna be some persona. I mean, she literally has the Joker mask.
Yes.
Well, that's why I made that. I mean, Zach literally made that edit in one of the videos.
Yeah.
Did you really?
because
Damn.
last week, Wes,
Find
you
that.
said, "Looking cool, Joker," and I did the menu popped up around Jezaille.
Yeah. Well, Rinosuke, it turns out
That's an actual fucking bird on her hat. That's weird as shit.
I'm pretty sure pets aren't allowed in the courtroom. Guilty.
I guess you could
Ima-
say your goose is cooked.
I mean, letting a bird into the courtroom? Imagine if sometime in the future someone tried to cross-examine a bird.
That would be wild.
That would be so stupid, don't you think, Ryunosuke?
Everybody in the court laughs.
Man, I
You
would
weren't
be
even
so
better-
embarrassed if that was I would be so embarrassed if my descendant was the one to do that.
Wow, Kazuma, that's oddly specific. You're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection!
Fuck that.
Don't ruin this moment. Our eyes had met.
Oh, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly...
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book.
That you wrote.
I read in a research journal that you wrote.
But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly. Honk.
What are you trying to say?
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish?
I mean, you are a schoolboy, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Flaw? And even your brain has managed to deduce curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus.
Suckus. Suck.
Nice. She said succus.
God damn it. Fuck. 2 seconds. Let me make sure I close my Slack. Sorry, everybody.
And just chat, in case you didn't know, I did look it up. That is how you pronounce that word.
Wow.
Because I was like, oh, surely it's like succus or something.
Yeah.
But no, it's succus.
Suffering succustash.
Suffering succustash.
Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers. What are they?
Listen, you clearly haven't delved into the dark web. So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Ugh.
That's right!
Ryunosuke, you couldn't have jumped to this line of logic if you didn't know that that's not true.
Good gracious. That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no? What science?
Why is everyone stupid?
Order! Order in the court! Order! The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way. Are you trying to suggest?
Yes! This curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that. She literally looks like she's doing like a Joker snap.
Yeah, yeah. What is this? Welling up inside me? I mean, there's some good jokes to make there. Yeah. I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey.
Yo, settle down there, Ryunosuke.
Objection!
Oh, shit!
Yeah, he said it.
He said the thing!
Whoa, what the?
I don't think so, Miss Jezaille Brett.
Hell yeah.
What?
How dare you use that tone with me?
You know
I
very
love
well.
her big eyes.
Yeah. You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead.
Sorry, Freeway Right just wrote his balls dropped.
Objection!
Yeah,
It's instant puberty.
Objection!
That's how-
Objection!
That's how it works.
This must be one of the side effects of curare. Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence. As we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested, why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the Curari?
Fucking show it. You know what it do.
Medical report.
Yeah.
Yeah,
medic-
baby.
Yeah, medical report card. There you
He
go.
had an open wound in his mouth.
As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water. I almost read this waiter. She drank the same water. She drank the same water.
Oh no! What is this feeling? It's an animalistic urge to...
As Miss
Dear
Brett,
God, no.
as Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
A fatal difference?
It's really goofy.
He looks so funny.
The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person,
A healthy person? So, for a healthy person with no injuries.
so, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But
Haha, funny word.
But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have
If I
you'd just
punched
been
you in
to
the face,
dentist
ouchie.
and had a tooth extracted, for example.
Ah!
Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are all so puerile. Puerile?
I think it's puerile.
I think puerile, yeah.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh shit.
You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No.
I mean, it could just slip.
Damn.
That was animated weird, right?
Damn.
She could have dropped it in front of the thing. Anyway.
Eh,
Oh dear.
I mean,
I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
We can pick up the water on the ground. No!
Quick,
Also-
bailiff! Drink that water! Out of the Supreme Court, what a terrible blunder! Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once! You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Wow, get fucked, Brett.
Get fucked, Brett.
The Beepus cheered 10 bits and said, "Oh no, they killed Ryan again." How could you? You won't get away with this.
I already have. You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not. You. And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
What?
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy. No! You killed the victim that day, using Kirari! And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see? You had every opportunity to commit the crime. What a wonderful imagination you have, young man.
To everyone in the chat asking about her destroying the bottle, whether it'd be like proof of her being guilty, a witness would never touch the evidence, so there's no way this could happen. If a witness did like jump out of the bench and try and like get their hands on evidence, yeah, I mean first they'd probably be they'd probably get in trouble for they'd probably be held in contempt of court immediately. And I mean, in the very odd occasion that could possibly happen, yes, that would probably be a pretty good indicator of guilt.
Yeah. And yeah, both Anime Otaku and Logan both point out, so we just need to find this smoking gun and wrap it up. Like, literally, why has the gun not been submitted as evidence?
A
Not
hidden
only
gun,
her
you
hidden
say?
gun, but the one that Ryunosuke had.
No, we still don't even know if she
Your
has a
Honor!
hidden gun yet.
Your Honor, just let me look under her skirt.
Please!
For science!
A hidden...
It might be my last time.
A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly! And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her. But now, is she really going to get away with it?
I'm really feeling it.
The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke,
Yes.
we've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean? You've got the sword.
Fucking murk her, dude! We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Okay, let's open it up.
Here,
I was gonna
let me
say,
split it open.
I just saw you go to a sword drawer stance. You going to cut my head open and try and find it? Cause that ain't gonna work, bro.
What is this?
Your Honor, I couldn't
math?
find anything in his head.
Also, I'm going to jail now, aren't I?
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend on.
I was lying.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
Think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
What I saw, what I felt. Every color.
Every color.
Oh,
Oh.
there was blood. His steak was medium rare.
You had asked for it medium.
Anime Otaku
This is a clear contradiction to the fact.
saying lie like a dog, which is a great reference to the very first episode we ever did in this series.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of this... Why is there an apostrophe? Oh, it's not an apostrophe. It looked like an apostrophe after the F. Somewhere in the vibrant memory of this same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
There's nothing, I lose.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
why would
nothing
you
there.
fucking say there's nothing? You literally...
Yeah, there's nothing there. What are you talking about?
There.
So he eats his steak with ketchup. So what?
Yeah, damn, not that weird. He's a little sloppy when he's putting ketchup on his steak. I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna
You know what
kill
that
the guy
is?
for it.
You know what that is? That's A1 steak sauce right there.
Oh, Jake Mark.
Except that's way too bright red. Except that's way too bright red to be A1.
Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. Blue Skidoo.
Nice. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke? Come on then! Let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence!
Yeah. All right. I can't wait. It's been... What?
What is that word?
Oh wow, that.
Like, there's so many words they could have chosen.
Causing slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety.
No, yeah, I mean, they could have just said nagging me.
Yeah, I'll
Bugging
censor
me.
it. I'll censor it for you, Zach.
Thank you. It's been me for a while that something feels Wait, did the screen just change color in the background? Did the black just disappear for a frame?
No.
I didn't
if
see
it
it.
did, I missed it.
Maybe it was just my screen. It looked like suddenly the courtroom was visible for a second. Yeah, okay, the chat saying they saw it too. That's weird. It's been bugging me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it could be is the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. The clue. that
Where
shows-
could it...
Yeah, they're kind of.
Do you see the clue? Where is it?
The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been is.
This is
Oh,
a Dora
come
moment.
on! Like this is. They could have done this better. But I get it.
Tutorial, and then there's holding your hand way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that his first take? That too.
Yeah, I think so.
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Yes. What is it?
He's still miles away, probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of the steak that you took to the victim's table that day.
Objection!
Wait a minute! Where are you going?
Where are you going with this little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw on that wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a spattering of blood.
What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
But though there was no exit wound.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look. Oh, I'm sorry. He said it. He actually said it.
He did say it.
Take a good look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
And the relative position of everything there. The plate of the steak. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way the blood of the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Yeah!
Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, It implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Jezaille Brett.
I beg your pardon.
Objection!
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
This.
Ooh, is her having a cloth and dabbing sweat new?
I
Yeah,
think
that
it
is new.
Yeah.
This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
You're so dramatic.
I finally get to arrest a British person.
I can't fucking wait.
My
Finally.
anime protagonist disease finally catches up, and I die.
Oh no.
Ah.
Inspector, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate, and I'll do it again. In the interests of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime.
But in the process, I coughed blood onto the plate. It was my blood.
No!
The Beepus cheered 10 bits and said, "Hold it, Sanaga."
I took it.
Oh, I don't like that. Chat. Nobody clip this. Nobody clip this.
Well, they're doing it now.
I took it, meat and all. And I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it. You did what? I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating.
And I took the coin under the table, too.
And I did it all in the name of justice.
All right,
Fucking love
Hosanaga
this guy.
fucking kicks ass. Instantly
Yeah.
cool person now.
Fucking love this
Anytime
guy so
any
much.
anime character says the word justice,
Yep.
immediate cool
He is
character.
so damn proud of himself.
Yeah. Then we can
I
find
even
out for
took
sure.
the whole restaurant.
Fucking yeah. I took the steak. I took the sergeant steak. All because I make no salary and was really damn hungry. I hadn't eaten in 3 days.
Way to go, pal. It took us 3 days to make that potato salad.
Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it now.
In the name of justice.
Inspector! The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir!